Australian side. There were a lot of people out there going, are they good enough? What's going on with it? How are they going to do it? You know, that was a big surprise there from India. Losing that test series against New Zealand, they bounced back in Perth and beat Australia. That's through the gap on the offside. That should go nearly to the rope. And it does.
So just one hit away now, Australia. And taking a 3-1 lead, the Border Gavaskar Trophy, a place in the World Test Championship final.
Doesn't get much better, does it, for Beau Webster? Oh. Debutant, he's got a chance here to hit the winning runs.
And how much it'll do for his confidence to be part of a winning team.
Ooh. 3 out the leg side. Mid-on, mid-wicket, and deep backward square. 4 required and plenty of time. Goes for that, mid-off. There it is. The debutant does it with a boundary. Been a long journey for Australia. It's been 10 years, and they win this series, and they regain the Border Gavaskar Trophy.
I like that. I like the way he's finished it. It means a lot to the man. It means a lot to this Australian team. They've waited for almost a decade to get their hands on the Border Gavaskar Trophy. And in front of a sellout crowd here in pink, they've pulled it off. 3-1 they win. And it's Webster and Head at the finish. Yeah,
fantastic from Australia. They found a way, and they found a way throughout the series. But for Beau Webster on his debut, 39 not out of 34 deliveries. And the partnership's 58 of 53. Travis Head, fitting that he's out there at the end of the Test series. He's been Australia's best batter. What a way to finish it for Beau Webster.
Well, it's just the way he batted in this test as well. His first test match, he went down the wicket and over the top. And what a moment for him, for Australia, Pat Cummins and all the players that have been involved in this test series. We've seen debutants, we've seen senior players. A magical moment here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. And for India, well, what a tussle it's been. No Jasprit Bumrah. And that's something he's going to take and he'll remember for the rest of his career and life. Beau Webster, well deserved.
Yeah, it really is well deserved, BJ, because he's been around cricket for a long period of time and he's had to wait for his debut. He was probably shocked when Mitchell Marsh gave him the nod that he was going to be playing this week, but he's played really, really well. He looks a real quality all-rounder. When you go back to Perth, when there were so many questions about the Australian side, well, they've certainly found a couple of players in Beau Webster, and a work in progress, I would say, at the top of the order in a 19-year-old Sam Constas. But to beat India, you've got to play good cricket, and that's exactly what Australia have done over the course of the last 4 games.
There's huge respect for both these sides when they play against each other, and an acknowledgement from the Indian team to the better team that's won this Border Gavaskar Trophy 3-1. And spare a thought for that man, Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah, you look at the amount of overs that this 5-match series has had, and it's the 3rd least in Test history in terms of 5 Test match series. 1,455 overs was the 5 Test match series. Second was South Africa versus England in 1924, 1,276, and just 1,090 overs in the Ashes in 1902. So it's up there with the least amount of overs in a 5-match series.
Well, Steve Smith, he won't be thinking about that 1 run he needs for 10,000 runs for Pat Cummins. First time they've beaten them in a series for 10 years. First time for Pat Cummins as a skipper. A lot of questions were asked about this Australian outfit, and they've delivered. It hasn't been easy, and it's been up and down right throughout this Test series, but finally Australia grab it and win the series 3-1.
And for Pat Cummins, it's huge. He's part of the World Cup winning team in 50-over cricket. He was the captain. He was the captain at the World Test Championship.